Hey, what's going on, everyone? Back for another LOL slate. Looking at the 5-game slate for Thursday. Another great night. Yesterday, if you used the plays from the video or you got the lineups on the site, scored a 512.78 on Draftkings. Fanduel did great as well with a 553.82. The video I mentioned, the two stacks I was really high on was Damwon Gaming and EDG, and neither of which were popular, and both of which won and did very well. So looking to keep it rolling tonight. Appreciate it if you would hit the like button on the video. You guys have been killing it the last couple days with that. Appreciate it. Can subscribe if you have not already, and then follow on Twitter at the DFS Process. And if you want to join, links in description, dfsprocess.net. So today we have 5 games. We have the first game is looking nice. Everybody against V5 has just killed them. So first, BLG is looking like one of the best stacks on the night. The second game, you have 2 bad teams, Hanover Life Sports and Griffin. I do like Hanover Life Sports a little bit more than Griffin. I think that they are viable. The third game, I like FPX to just win pretty easily against LGD Gaming. I love Dragon X today, another one of my favorite stacks against APK Prince. And then this last game could kind of go either way. I think E-Star will win, but TES is also has had some big games, and they have some great players. This should be a nice, closely contested game. Should probably go 3 games. So you could look at that game as well. But top two stacks for me are DRX and BLG. Starting off at Captain. Probably go a little bit cheaper here. You have a lot of expensive guys if you can make it work, but don't mind anybody from ES or FPX. I like Fofo at the top, or Jinjiao 11.7. Deft from DRX makes for a nice captain. Chovy I like. He's just a little bit cheaper, 10.8, under 11K. Allows you to pay up at some other positions, and he's also been very solid this year. Recently has a couple of 100-plus point games. He had one of them against APK in February, so it is a good spot. And I do think Dragon X, they've just been rolling lately. Expect a big game from Chovy, and at the captain spot, I like that. At top lane, looking at like the top from BLG, Kingen, if he starts 66. Gimgoon is in the starting lineup tonight, so he's a little bit cheap from FPX. I like them. I like him. Duran, I like 6,000, even 369 I would have in consideration. At jungler, I like Meteor a lot. But just a couple of cheaper options, I would say, are Karsa at 6,200, and Pizik is only 6,400 from DRX. I think that is just a great point per dollar play to pair with Chovy, is also underpriced. So Pizik's also been putting up some solid scores recently, consistent, and it's just a really good spot against APK. On to mid lane, Fofo, love him at 7,800. That's looking like a really nice play. I don't think... Yeah, Quad's not playing right now. So Fofo is probably the best play, personally. If you pay up for Doinby or Crying, both of them are also projected really nicely. But BLG, I like them a ton. How can you not like them against V5? And ADC, Deft at 7,600 looks great. Jinjiao 7,800, also looking nice. Probably go with one of those two. Right now I like Jinjiao just to pair with Fofo. They're just going to put on a bunch of points against V5. Everybody has crushed them. They have just won one game this entire split, which is just unbelievably bad. Support-wise, look at Crisp, Carria, like him. The support from BLG also in play. And it's kind of it. And then maybe... QQ didn't start last game. I don't think he'll start again. UNG is also cheap if you do like somebody from TES as support. And team-wise, BLG, Dragon X, Hanover Life Sports, 5,200. They also look nice. And then E-Star is only 5,000. They look nice as a cheap play. So that's what I'm looking at for Draftkings. For Fanduel tonight, see where we're at. At the star position, they have BLG, Jinjiao at 10.4. Don't mind him, or Deft. Crying is a little bit cheaper, 99. He's also looking pretty solid. Fofo's only 9,300. I think he looks good just because he's cheap, and should be able to put on a bunch of points tonight against V5. At the top lane, we have Duran at 8,700, Kingen at 8,900. 369 is really cheap. But Gimgoon from FPX, I love that stack on Fanduel, especially a guy like Gimgoon who's underpriced. He hasn't been starting recently, but he's in the starting. Well, he's been starting very often, but he's in the starting lineup tonight over Khan. So Gimgoon looking like a nice cheap play on Fanduel. At Jungler and Meteor Physic 8,800. Both of those guys look good. Karsa is only 8,300. Even if he's not favored to win, I think he can still put up some points. Mid lane, Chovy looks great at 9,100. Doinby, Knight, they all look fine as well, but probably go with Chovy here at 9,100. ADC, we have Deft at 10.3. He looks great. Jin Jiao at 10.4, also looking pretty good. If I go a little bit cheaper here, there's not a ton to like that cheap. I'll probably spend up there. I always like to spend up at ADC if I can. Support, we have Keria, 7,800. We have Zimmo, 7,700. Both of those guys look good. Crisp as well. But the guy that I think looks really nice or very cheap is UNG. Has only 7,000. That's just really, really cheap for a good player on a good team, even though it's a tough matchup. And then team-wise, Hannibal Life Sports is really, really cheap, 7,200. They look nice. You have FPX and FPX also looking pretty cheap. I mean, they're not cheap, but they're looking good on FanDuel. But if you need some savings, it'll probably be HLE is where I would go. And last but not least, at Jungler, probably go with Meteor at 9,000. So that's what I'm looking at for both sites. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. You can drop a like if you enjoyed, and good luck today.